Imagine you put a $100 bill into a safe today. You lock it up, hide the key, and come back in 10 years. When you open it, that same bill is still there. But when you take it to the store, it only buys half of what it used to. Where did that value go? Nobody broke into your safe and no one charged you a fee, yet you have been taxed all the same. This is the invisible tax, better known as inflation. It is the most persistent force in economic history. Yet most people do not realize it is happening until the price of a cup of coffee jumps by 50 cents. Today, we are looking at the history and the mechanics of how inflation quietly steals your purchasing power every single day. Inflation is not a modern invention. In ancient Rome, the government started clipping coins by mixing cheap metals like copper into the pure silver denarius so they could mint more coins to pay for wars. Eventually, the money became worthless because people realized the silver coin was not actually silver anymore. This process of debasement is the oldest trick in the book for governments that spend more than they have. Fast forward to the 20th century. After World War I, Germany experienced hyperinflation. Prices doubled every few days. People literally used stacks of cash as wallpaper because the paper was cheaper than actual rolls of wallpaper. Why does this happen? Historically, it is almost always the same reason, which is the expansion of the money supply. When there is more money chasing the same amount of goods, the price of those goods goes up. In simple terms, when money is easy to get, money becomes less valuable. Most of us think of inflation as prices going up, but it is more accurate to think of it as the value of your currency going down. Let us look at the math of your daily life. First, there is the grocery store. This is where you feel it first. Shrinkflation is the sneaky cousin of inflation. Have you noticed your bag of chips has more air, or your cereal box is thinner? The price stayed the same, but you are getting less. That is inflation in disguise. Then there is the savings trap. If your bank pays you 1% interest, but inflation is at 4%, you are not saving money. You are losing 3% of your wealth every year. This is why it is called the invisible tax. The government does not have to send you a bill to take your money. They simply let the currency lose value, which effectively reduces the cost of the debt the government owes, while making your cash savings worth less. You might wonder why we do not just aim for 0%. Economists actually fear the opposite, known as deflation, even more. If prices drop, people stop spending because they are waiting for things to get even cheaper tomorrow. This can lead to a downward spiral that crashes the entire economy. So, central banks aim for a sweet spot, usually around 2%. It is high enough to keep people spending, but low enough that most people do not notice their wealth evaporating in real time. But over 30 years, even 2% inflation will cut the value of your dollar in half. It is a slow motion heist that requires you to run just to stay in the same place. So, how do you fight a tax you cannot see? History shows us that holding cash is a losing game in the long run. To beat the invisible tax, you have to own things that grow faster than the money supply. This usually means assets like real estate or stocks, which are things that represent real-world value. It could mean commodities like gold or silver, which have been money for thousands of years because you cannot just print more of them. Most importantly, it means your own education, as your ability to earn more is your best hedge against the falling currency. Inflation is the silent background noise of our financial lives. You cannot stop it, but once you see it, you can stop being its victim. If you found this dive into the invisible tax helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.